Yeah. Check. Fine.
So thank you all for coming. It's really nice to see everyone here. This is the second year of this really wonderful festival, and it's really nice to have a curator like this with us. She's curated this festival, handpicked every single artist who's performing, and she's performing herself. So this is a really rare opportunity, really, to see something like this. Jyotsna, what made you start this festival off?
I've been performing in many festivals, in many places, many countries. So when I used to look at these festivals, it used to be either like rock festival or pop or folk or only Indian or something. But I was like nothing, like all kinds of music were not projected. And if you go into Indian community festivals, it's again the Indian audience you see. And then you go to South Bank Center, it's again the white people. And I wanted to get everyone together. So for that, if the white audience need to listen to Indian music, I thought I'll have the Indian artists performing along with the world music, pop, rock, whatever. So I wanted to bring in this eclectic mix of artists so that we had a proper mixture of the audience also.
And you've now brought it into second year, and there are two venues, brand new venues as well. I think it'd be good to speak about the venues.
Last year, of course, we had lots of teething problems, new festival, but yeah, we did a good job. And this year, in fact, Rich Mix welcomed us to partner with them, and we had that 1 year of good reputation of the festival. And I wanted to do it in two venues. The reason being, most of the Indian acts are at the Kenneth Moore Theatre, Ilford, and the world music acts are at the Rich Mix. So I wanted to differentiate between these two. But I also have contemporary acts even at the Kenneth Moore Theatre. So again, we have this mix of audience and more of the urban type at the Rich Mix. And Kenneth Moore Theatre is a very nice theatre. It's not much used in the East. It's mostly for the theatre and drama events that they are using. But the acoustics, it's perfect, and around 350 seats. So we thought it would be apt and we'll try it out here.
And there's a lot of really cool orchestral music, which looks really interesting because you've got like ensembles and you're working with different orchestras in the UK. Do you want to talk a little bit about those acts?
We'll be starting by Chants for Children. Chants for Children is a project by Dhruv Arts where I have come up with Sanskrit chants, Sanskrit shlokas with Western orchestration. The main problem of this country's children were they weren't into learning of any shlokas as chants. So I thought the best way of pulling them into chants was make it attractive. One of my students said, we are going to learn it if it sounds like A.R. Rahman's music. So some sort of a modernity I have tried to bring in the orchestration. And so we have chants for children. And then the next one is called Raga Strings. Raga Strings this is the first time I'm trying out. It's a fusion between the Western classical orchestra and the Indian classical orchestra. So Western orchestra is provided by Redbridge Music Service. They are very good. They are into lots of teaching. All the schools in Redbridge Borough, the teachers are supplied by RMS Redbridge Music Service. They have an intermediate orchestra and also a senior orchestra, and they will be collaborating with our Dhruv ensemble of violinists, string orchestra, South Indian orchestra. So I'm trying out some new pieces and also some South Indian compositions, and I'm arranging for compositions for the Western orchestra. So it's a fusion of orchestras, I can say. And also we have Project Well, which is an Indian contemporary group. The British Asian children, they all have come together with this Project Well. It's very interesting. I heard them and was quite impressed. And one more is Swara, again a contemporary group from deployed. And you must have heard of this Arangetram in the South Indian and the Sri Lankan system. It's the debut performance. And after the Arangetram, the children were they didn't know what to do. Most of the times, like Arangetram is the beginning of music. In this country, it's become the end of music. After Arangetram, the children stop performing this. They don't think of music and things. So, in fact, I encourage this Vara orchestra, all post-Arangetram children, to come together with something new, some Indian contemporary stuff. And also, we have the in Ilford County School chamber singers. Because I thought again I'll make this eclectic mix of the orchestras, the Indian, the contemporary one, and the Western. So this is about the orchestras.
Sounds amazing. And I also really like the idea that you've got dance as well weaved into this, as well as things like workshops. But let's talk about the dance first, because not only do you have Shobana, who's one of the top dancers in India today for Bharatanatyam, but you've got quite a lot of I would say local kids, from Redbridge who are performing.
Of course, Shobana is a very popular cine actress, South Indian cine actress, and I'm sure I'm going to sell out this show especially. So she's a very good Bharatanatyam dancer also, apart from her acting skills.
She's worked with
Rajinikanth, she had many hits with Rajinikanth, and she's also doing a workshop called Overview of Indian Dance, and it's for everyone. Like she's going to divide them into people who don't know anything about Indian dance, then the juniors and the seniors. She's going to teach them like maybe one or two pieces and some techniques, and for people who are not initiated into South Indian dance, she's going to explain to them the basics and how to appreciate Bharatanatyam. And the next activity is called Temple to Theatre, and this is choreographed by Anusha Saji of Shakti Fine Arts. She stays in Redbridge. This is again like appreciation of South Indian dance. Like when you go to a Bharatanatyam concert, what should you look for? Like, so she's going to take you through the beginning piece to the end, and what it means to the audience and what they should look for. So this is Temple to Theatre. So we have two dance acts.
Wonderful. And you've got a few others also, like at the Kenneth Moore Theatre, you've got two young people, Manasa and Shruti, and then also you have Krishnan, who is a national award winner from India, who is an amazing Carnatic vocalist. Do you want to talk about those two as well?
Yes. Of course, our trump card is Carnatic music. So when I was thinking of a very senior artist who can attract good audience, I could not think of anyone except Krishnan. Krishnan has sung lots of film songs for A.R. Rahman and other Indian music directors, and he's very good at Carnatic singing. And we had a 3-hour concert without a break on the 3rd of November.
That's the way it's traditionally done in South India. You don't stop, you just carry on for 3 hours.
So yeah, see what happens. I don't say that break is wrong, but when the concert takes off and the artists are in good mood, the break really we feel that it's not needed. So it's a continuous 3-hour concert like in South India. And then Manasa and Shruti, these two girls are born and brought up in the US, and they sing Carnatic music to very, very high standards. They are going to perform some specialized pieces called Ragam Pandavi. They are around 15 to 16 years, but very top professional performance. So I wanted to project them also at the festival.
Wonderful. And let's move on to Rich Mix. I mean, it's like a very vibrant venue. Oh yes, sorry, I've forgotten the filter coffee. So you've got some Bansuri flute, which sounds really exciting. And of course, wow, filter coffee. You have to tell us about that.
Yeah, Bansuri, this is of course when I say Indian music, I must have Hindustani music, Hindustani classical music. Praveen Godkhindi, actually, he plays the North Indian music on flute, but he's a South Indian. And he is an amazing artist, very high quality. There are lots of South Indian musicians who perform North Indian music. They are well known there, but they are not known outside India. So I wanted to get such artists who are amazing and give them also exposure. But Praveen Godkhindi is very popular amongst the Kannada crowd, and I'm sure I can fill out the hall. And filter coffee, it's Swarupa is a female tabla player, and she's amazing. Like I have seen some female percussionists and female tabla players, but this Swarupa, she's from Mumbai and very top quality, and she plays with the flute, and it's like it's a mixture of both acoustic and electronic music. It's something different. So they call it as Indian ethnotronic project. So that also sounded different. So I thought of programming that.
So will people be dancing that while they perform?
If they want to.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So we'll move on to Rich Mix. You've got 2 dates there, and you've got a really eclectic range of people performing. It sounds really amazing. You know, someone from Poland and Greece, and you know, how did this come about? How did you curate these people? How did you find them?
London International Arts Festival, from when we started last year, we had the practice of calling for artist submissions through Sonic Bits and Reverb Nation. These two internet portals are quite popular for submissions for international festivals. So I wanted to follow this practice. So I don't know, we just gave an announcement, and I had 500 submissions. I personally went through each submission and heard them, and then I did not go